緊張するね。アスカロンクラブ。どんな感じかな。来た。
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Whoa.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
はい。うわー。めっちゃ死んでますけど。もうここも
There has been quite a battle here.
普通にねえ人が来るんだね。
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
奥って上かな。まあ、さっさと行こう。あれこれうちのお父さん同じだ。肖像画がある。え、良いだが。ほえー。オッケーオッケー。あ、初めからいいナイフだね。ちょっと、装備するか、せっかくなら。うん。これ、あ、でもほら見てよこれ。青いやつが今のとこ一番いいやつね。結構上げたでしょ？真逆に来たらしい。まあでもダガーが取れたからよかったかも。ここかな？なんかないか。ちらっと見て。ない。多分。あ、そっちか。こんばんは。
My good friends, if I may have your attention,
うわ、雰囲気
behold
があ
our
る人
visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him. Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and Chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
No. ついに会ったぞ。私は彼女を称賛しています。親しい友人です。彼女に利用価値があります。ここで嘘をついてもいいし、つかなくてもいいんでしょ？どうしようかな。まあ、これかな。
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
なぜ今、なぜ私は、なぜ急に友好的にでも大体、レディア・シュベリーが言ってたことじゃないの？正当な決闘だと認められた的な感じ？なぜ今？じゃあ、これ。
Why have you asked me here?
Because the crisis is escalating. Our enemies, the Guard of Priwen, have even launched an open hunt. The only way to calm things down is to put an end to the epidemic.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
この人は知ってそうな感じだけどね。あなたには関係ない。家族のことは口にしないでいただきたい。まあ、普通に返事しとこうかな。
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
質問できるの？まあ、しようじゃん。
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
おー。会員の意味するところは？
What does it mean to be a member of the
確かにね。
Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
公的な承認が？
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the
でしょう
Empire,
ね。
but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
でも名簿があるんだね。流出したらしいよ。
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members. And I do appreciate obedience.
クラブの目的は？
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
意味。
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
ウィリアム・マーシャルがクラブ。
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
あなた方のメンバーを殺しました。そうだよ。
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
悲しいな。使い捨てだったのか。そんなものかな。加入に同意します。
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My
Gishki?
initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Ah, 血で書くんだ。で、気象。
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
わあ。こんなにヴァンパイアがいる。レッドグレイウ卿と話す。
and I spotted at least 2 foreign echoes. This is an outrage.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
あ、これか。言ってたね。そんな情報まで漏れてんだ。すごいね。スワンジーをご存知。
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
スパイしていたんですか？
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
何者？
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
だいぶ毛色の違
Fergal
う感
Bansher
じ
was my squire of sorts.
従者か。
Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod.
ある。
All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
珍しいとか嘘でしょ。もうこの街でね、2、3人は見たからね。大したことないと思うよ。
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
恐ろしい世界だな。 スカールは伝染病に関係してる。
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied scowls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
まあ確かに凶暴なスカールが多いからね。まあ平和的なやつもいるよっていうのはそうだけど、全員を説得できるわけでもないしな。被害者ですっていうのはどういうことだろう。ああ、そうか。それで襲われてからスカールになった人がまたさらにそのスカールに救ってみたいな循環があるから被害者ってことかな。まあ平和的なやつもいますけどね。
I have met peaceful and wise Skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
はあ。結構地道なことをやることになりそうだ。お兄さん方にめっちゃ引っかかった。感染源を見つける。了解です。失礼。なんかいいもんないかな。ある。ネジって。戸棚のネジ取ったんじゃないの？よし。この屋敷の中も見て回ってもいいのかな？え、開くの？あ、外。まあ、いっかじゃあ。思いがけず外から、裏から出ることになっちゃったけど。庭。噴水がある。出ましょう。
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
市民に今人いたよね。話を聞こう。あ、どうしたの？
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
普通の人なんだよね。ネズミ、美味しいかな？いや、美味しくないと思うけど。まあ一応、ね。
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
Infection. Infection. The rats carry it, I heard. Rats. Rats, rats. Many rats around that big house. Funny smell too. Dead flesh.
And where is this house?
West of the park. Not very far. A big house with no sound, no light, no life left.
なんか空き家みたいなところ
I must go now.
で何かがあ
Goodbye,
る。
Miss Billow.
この人もちょっと心配だけどね。感染源か。そもそもここはどこ？メストイン？おお、さっきの場所かな。さっき言ってた場所かな。お。この人よ、知らない人かな。こんばん
Good
は。
evening, sir.
お、
May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence.
あ、友達なん
Clarence
だ。
Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
まあ当然か。この町にちっちゃい頃から住んでるんなら友達もいるよね。で、まあ、
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys,
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
ちょっと話してみるか。
When did you
せっか
escape
く
the
だし。
war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
なんだろう。
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
ヴァンパイア？
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny. I didn't want to sound selfish.
ヴァンパイアのこと知ってるのか、この人。奥さん元気かい？
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
だけど君は生きてる。
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple.
以前と違う？
Like you, I'm not the man I used to be.
どういうことだ？
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
なんだそりゃ。お、これで終わりかな。OK。
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
あれ、なんか健康状態に問題あった？あ、頭痛か、片頭痛か。それは持ってないなぁ。早く薬欲しいんだけどね。よいしょ。とりあえず真っ先に向かっていこう。通りに人がいれば話しかけて。ここはなんだろう。特にわかんないな。 お、敵じゃん。爆発する人。うわよし、浮いた。汚い汚い。うわ、危な。やだな。死体が転がってんのも嫌だけど、爆発されんのも嫌だわ。湖、お金だ。入れないとこの中にね。プリウェンだ。逃げろ。あっちか。そっか。またいるよ。あっちょ。見すぎでしょ。ちょっと待ってよ。いすぎな時、こんな時に、アルティメット、はい、使います。お、今の複数人に使えたのかな？わからんな。1。よし、回復。オッケー。せっかく勝ったのに、かっこつかないな。本。あ、エコン。なんで戦うんだろう。よくわかんないけど。これはなかなか当たりづらいな。痛い。それは嫌だな。もうちょっと。よし。嫌だな、なんか、中ボス的な感じでさ、小技を繰り出しながら攻撃してくるやつ。なんだこれ。なんか、変なとこ来ちゃったかも。大丈夫かな。